It is work day at Late Bloomer Garden 1.0. Even though this property is on the market, there are always things to do. And I'm so fortunate to have Eric, who is not only a great gardener, but a great handyman. As you know, when you have wood, you have issues. This was the end of a piece of trellis that goes from my garage to my art studio. And when he was up there trimming last week, he noticed that this end of this main support beam is really messed up from termite, and it's just rotted. At some point, someone had filled all of this with concrete. I don't know, so these concrete chunks just came out. At any rate, we are busy doing a few projects around the house, and I hope you'll stay with me. You know, when you get really busy trying to get a house ready for sale and scale down a garden, you forget about stuff. And I forgot about my loofah. And I put them in the garage to get ready for that first open house, and look what I found today. I'm pretty mad at myself because these are covered in mildew. This one is not too bad, and it feels crunchy, and I think we could probably salvage it. Really should be soaked. If you soak it, the peeling will come right off. People who find it hard to believe that loofahs actually come from a plant have to see me open this, because you can see that what's inside is the exoskeleton and a whole lot of seeds. This just comes right off if you soak it. This is actually a very perfect loofah, and I'm surprised I got a perfect. Whoa, there go the seeds. Look at all these seeds. It looks like there's 200 seeds in here at least. Let's see what else we've got. Kind of hate to handle these really moldy ones, but what the heck. Yuck. Kinda nasty. This is what happens when you put a live plant in a bag and you set it in the garage and you forget about it for 5 weeks. Yeah. It gets worse. Woo! Oh man, I think I should get some gloves. So we're gonna knock this out very quickly. Eric thinks it's gonna rain, and so he is moving his painting project into the garage. He is going to paint the legs of a very old table that I've had for a very long time, because I'm taking that to my new place. Okay, you know what I need is a garbage can. Ugh, yeah.
Wait.
Yeah, I know. Oh man, it's raining. This looks really moldy inside. I don't know, maybe if I wash them with bleach or something, I don't know. Pretty moldy. I may have to shake those seeds out. See? If they are stained, you can always bleach them. And you can use Oxy Bright. See, this is nasty. This one is super nasty. I think there were 13. Look at that. That has fur growing on it. Honestly, that looks like a sheep. Woo! Nasty. And Tony from UK Here We Grow. Tony's my big pal in Wales. Wonderful channel. Tony is the one that wrote me when I picked these green, and he said, you can still use these. Now, he probably did not intend for me to wait until they were covered in fur and mold, sheep wool. Okay, I've always tried to do more than I can handle. I've always successfully done more than I can handle. I've done that very successfully. I mean, can you imagine if I had animals? Honestly? Ooh, this one is so slimy. I can't even imagine that that's going to be good. But who knows, when I wash it, maybe. 4 more. Smelly. Oh, yeah. Look at this. This is really interesting, the way it grows. So you've got this cap here, and when you pull it off, you see that these just are sort of like zippers. And they just, these strings, and they just take the skin right off. Look at that. I just think it's amazing. And I know I've inspired a lot of people to grow loofah from my loofah video. So everybody that has tried to grow loofah, whether you've succeeded or feel like you succeeded or not, I want to give you a shout out for trying it and for being inspired to do so from my video. Okay, 2 more little ones. My garage is very scary. I opened the door today and I thought, oh my, this is what we need to be doing, because you sort of have this false sense of security when your house is ready for market and everything looks great inside and the garden looks great, and then you go, oh no, I hid everything in the garage. This is the hardest one, and it's the littlest one. Okay, the rest of that I'm just going to wash and soak. Okay, this is going in there. Normally what I would do is I would shake all of the seeds into a bucket when they're dry, but since they're wet and slimy, I am going to collect the seeds from the strainer in the sink. I'm going to go ahead and put them in a sink full of soapy water with a little bit of bleach. This is the only nice one. I'll leave that out for now. This one's nice too, actually. The bleach is already working. Okay, I am doing a soak number 2 because the initial slime and so forth came off, but the big black spots did not come off initially, so we're going to have a little bit longer soak in the bleach. And that won't work. This is diluted bleach, by the way, in this spray bottle. This is the one that didn't have any black spots on it. And just to hold them down in the water, because they have a tendency to float. I'm going to put that on top of them. So it rained so much that our workday got derailed, and I sent Eric home because he had a little bit of a cold anyway. So I am soaking the loofah, and when they look nice and bright, I'm going to show you the results. If you followed me for a long time, you know that the very first thing I did when I started my garden was I planted a little lemon tree, dwarf lemon tree, and a semi-dwarf Valencia orange tree. There have to be 100 lemons and 100 oranges on those trees. When I go away, she lets me know that she does not want me to go away. She goes, no, you're not going away again. I'm sitting right here and you're staying home. Something tells me I'm going to have a hard time getting these dark spots off. I mean, they look a lot better, but yeah, they got a long way to go before they're cleaned up. Hey, this just, we could call them zebra loofah. All the others have a lot of dark spots. Oh, this one's good. Pretty good. This one's not bad. Okay, we'll leave them in for a little bit longer. This is what I used to soak them overnight, and it worked a lot better than bleach. They're not perfect, but they're sort of perfect. They still have a lot of seeds in the middle, but when they dry, we'll shake them out. And some of them are very soft, like this. I can use on my face. Very soft. So I consider this a success. Thanks so much for watching this channel, liking my videos, and especially sharing them. If you'd like to support this channel, think about buying a Late Bloomer t-shirt. After 7 years, I have my first merchandise, and I'm so excited. Thanks so much for your support, and I'll see you in the next video. If you enjoyed this video, please watch these. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. And I'll see you in the next video.